Damn, that went really bad, really fast.
Yeah. Ah! Welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming for real this time.
Damn. That,
Every time I get hit, I just say, welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming. Ah! Welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming.
It's not because you're restarting the episode, it's just because you forget because of the brain damage.
Yeah. Get it, Ben! Get it! Yeah! Yeah, Ben, go! Oh yeah, the one time he just keeps it down as his forearm isn't here to wail on it.
Yeah, that same shit happened the last time we were fighting a guy like this. I swear every time he, like, was there to take a bunch of damage, it was at the time that was the least opportune.
Fucker.
Stop hitting me.
That bastard! Rock!
If you don't stop hitting me, I'm gonna cry.
Ow! Should I be fucking accelerate? Because, like, everyone else just cannot get away.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Ah!
Even he's not that fast, unless he's using his special fast thing, though.
And I mean, like, he telegraphs his shit well enough. Maybe I am supposed to be doing that? No, but he takes forever to, like, actually do it.
Right. Oh,
There we
thank
go.
God.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
He's grabbed the thing.
He's about to take power out for the entire tri-state area. Oh,
Oh, no, he's stupid.
he's very stupid. Glad I'm not that guy. That would be very unfortunate right about now. You know what that guy kind of reminds me of?
Huh.
A Metal Gear.
Yeah, a little bit. I think Snake would handle this a little bit better than we are, though.
Oh, for sure. Which is sad, because Snake is just like a guy.
Yeah. But also, he knows the secrets to CQC.
That is true.
Get out of there!
You've activated the electric thingy. He'll never touch it now. Fine.
Ah.
I mean, at least you don't have to worry about dying since you're currently transformed.
Right.
But Ben can't get out of the way of the fist.
Right. It's like, there's nothing I can fucking do here. That's right, keep laughing. Keep laughing while I charge.
Uh-oh. Touch the electric thingy.
Ow!
Do it. What are you, a coward?
Pussy.
Touch them both.
Pussy! Ah, that's how I was able to do it. I was gonna do it way too fucking early. And I'll do it again!
Just have it ready to go. Did he just ram the side of the bridge?
I think he punches it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh!
God.
Transformed!
Stop saying uh-oh. You're fine, bro. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Oh!
There's no need to worry. You should just relax. Think about how relaxing a nice vacation at your country of choice would be.
I'd like to see Italy or Japan.
I actually agree with both of those things. Both of those would definitely be super cool. There's so many places to be really cool, and one of the things that would detract from me from wanting to go to a place is specifically like the worry of not being able to talk to people.
Right.
So it's like, man, the best place to go would be like England or Australia.
Right. Just there's some other
where you
English-speaking
can kind
country.
of understand them at the very least.
Oh.
But then it's like, but there's so many super cool countries where, yeah, I might not be able to talk to people as well, and you just kind of have to deal.
Right.
It's always really funny to me when people are like, if you're going to go visit somewhere, you should really try and learn some of the language. And it's like, I get the logic there, kind of, but also, learning enough language for it to matter is really, really hard.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So it's far better to just not worry about it. And I wonder if part of that is not kind of... Because, like, there's the thing, a lot of racist people in America who are like, if you're going to come here, you should learn how to speak English. Which, they act like they're just talking about people who move here, but they're not actually.
They're not.
They're like, no, I don't want to ever have to deal with anyone who can't speak English. But don't get me wrong, I don't know how to speak anything but English. And it can be frustrating when you're trying to, like, at my job, I sometimes have to speak to people who know zero English. And can it be frustrating having to deal with it? Yeah, sure. It sucks that we can't communicate effectively. But that's not any more their fault than it is my fault.
Right.
Like, I don't know how to do it either. And do you know what language almost all those people speak? Spanish.
Yeah.
So if I really had a problem with it, the solution is to learn how to speak Spanish, which I'm just not going to do because it's too much work. But it's like, if every time I wanted to go literally anywhere, it's like, oh, I need to learn how to speak the language. I need to learn at least basic Italian before I go to Italy. I need to learn some basic French before I go to France. I need to learn some basic Japanese before I go to Japan. I'm never going to go anywhere. Granted, maybe I'll never go anywhere anyway. Who knows?
Right.
I've never gotten anywhere yet. So.
Yeah, you're a bit of a homebody, except for Virginia. The fact that Ian and Casey got you to go to Virginia is honestly astounding to me.
True. Well, you see, I was had just been left by my wife, so it was kind of a turbulent time for me.
That's fair.
You'd be surprised. I bet you'd travel 10 times further than you've ever traveled before if your wife left you.
Well, no, I'd probably just kill myself.
I don't know, the afterlife is probably like 10 times further away than Texas to Washington, right?
Yeah, probably something like that.
Maybe a little further, I don't know.
Rocks. Ow, fuck you. Rocks. And rocks. Ah. Fuck.
So you haven't worked in customer service in a long time now.
Nope.
When you did work in customer service, is there a specific worst customer service moment that you can think of?
God, where do I begin? There's so many. I think okay, are we looking for like just a general like archetype of customer service customer, or like a specific thing that happened?
In this particular instance, at least what I was thinking, because I've got one, and it is a very specific instance of something that happened.
Okay. Well, because I've talked to, okay.
Finish him! That's not who I expected us to be.
Same. But he's doing the work.
God damn, that's brutal.
Maybe I was supposed
his face in half.
Maybe I really was supposed to be accelerated this whole fucking time.
That is what that suggests to me.
Oh, no, there we go. There's forearms doing some work.
There's a lot of QuickTime events.
Yeah?
Got him.
Hell yeah! That could have killed me! God. Well, okay, because I've talked about the one that still makes me angriest in Inuyasha before, when it was like just when COVID started, and a guy came in to get a passport picture taken, and he asked to go to the bathroom. Well, just that day, my boss had closed the bathroom, and I had already got in trouble for letting people into the bathroom. And I told him, hey, sorry, man, nothing I can do. You gotta go across the street to the gas station. And he said, okay, whatever. And while I was making his passport and he was walking to the gas station and back, he was just fuming the whole fucking time. Yeah, my favorite one! He was just fuming the entire fucking time. And he's cussed me out, essentially, when he got back. And I still think about that fucking guy. It makes me so angry.
That's fair. That reminded me of another one that isn't the worst one, but it was pretty bad. And I'm sure I've told this one on the show before, too. Possibly in Inuyasha, because it probably reminded me of it then, too. But when I was still working at the non-denominational game store, there was a lady who came in who was like, hey, do you have somewhere that I can change my baby's diaper? And I was like, well, yeah, you can use our restroom.
Right.
But it's not like you think of a restroom like when you go to McDonald's. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a room that is probably not that much bigger than my desk,
right? With
a toilet and a sink in it, and it's got.
It doesn't have like a baby station,
right? So there's not that much to it. And when she saw it, she was like, "Can I not just change them out here?" And she's talking like on the sales floor, which is carpeted, and it's like, no, for 1,000 different reasons. And so she's bitching me out about not letting her just do whatever the fuck she wants to. And as she's leaving, I forget exactly what she said, but basically it's like, if my baby gets a diaper rash, it's your fault. And it's like, okay, I offered you exactly what you wanted.
Right.
You just decided it wasn't good enough. And because you couldn't then just do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Now you're wishing your baby gets a fucking rash. Right. Just blame it on you.
Like, what a piece of shit you are. But that's not my worst one. That's probably not even that close in the grand scheme of things. My worst one, the one that pisses me off the most, especially at the time, but even still now, there's a lady who, since I've been working at the bank, she's banked there for, I think, a little bit longer than what I've worked there, but she's always been just the fucking worst. She's just, it doesn't matter how good things are going, she's always a gigantic bitch. But when there's any kind of problem, it's 1,000 times worse. And I don't remember what the problem this particular time was. But she was just completely fucking off it. Which, of course, she's always got an excuse for why. She doesn't say that she's sorry or anything of those lines. Just she has a really bad attitude, and she's always like, man, first whatever bad thing, and now this bullshit. And it's like, I don't give a shit if your fucking entire family just died. That doesn't justify coming in here and treating me like crap. It doesn't improve your situation any.
Right.
But she literally mocked me. Whatever it was that she wanted, I told her no, that we couldn't do it for whatever reason. And she just starts repeating what I'm saying back to me in a high-pitched
Seriously?
voice. Yes.
She goes full third grade on you?
This woman, I mean, this was numerous years ago, but even at that point in time, she was probably at least a couple of years older than I am right now. She's a grown-ass lady actually mocking me.
Like, we're talking that, right?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like, I thought I had been pissed off at some customers before, and I had. But not quite to that level.
I forgot to be fucking Cannibal. Cannibal's always been my favorite. I don't remember if he's any good in the game, but he's always been my favorite.
I think he's got way better maneuverability than Accelerate.
Oh yeah, by far. Holy shit.
Accelerate, you gotta put him in here because he's one of the guys.
Right.
But at the same time, like, also, he's just really, you can't really translate super speed to a game that well, I feel. Because either you just make it super speed, in which case it's impossible to control, or you don't, and it is crap.
Right.
Bro, I just thought of another really good one.
What's up, bro?
I was thinking about this the other day, actually, and for some reason, do you remember the Planet song from Blue's Clues? They go into like a picture, and Steve sings a song about the planets, which for years, I don't remember it all anymore, but for years it was how I remembered the order that the planets were in.
No, this doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I was thinking about that. For some reason it popped into my head at work the other day. And it had me thinking, like, man, you know what we should do on the show? Rank all the planets from best to worst. And obviously we gotta include Pluto. It's not a planet, but it was in the Blue's Clues song.
Right. Well, it's a planet in my heart.
Yeah. So best to worst, 1 through 9. Or I guess worst to best makes more sense. What is the worst planet, and why is it Mercury?
I was gonna say Uranus, because it's the fucking joke. I don't like the Uranus joke, but I do like the Uranus joke that they make in Mass Effect.
True.
Where you can go and for people who don't know, you can probe planets for materials, and there's no reason to go to Earth, like the Earth galaxy, because there's nothing there.
There's no materials.
It's been tapped entirely. But you can still go to Uranus and probe it, and Edie's just like, because usually Edie's like, probe away. Scanning. Probes launched. But when you do Uranus, it's just like, really, Commander? Probing Uranus.
Yeah. Nah, I love Mass Effect in general. But Edie specifically is so fucking great.
She's so great. I'm glad they found like an even more for her to do in Mass Effect 3.
Oh, for sure.
God, I love Edie so much.
She had really kind of run her course in 2. So like
that was all level.
I would have been like, man, I don't know what the fuck to do here. Do we just like move on?
Right.
Do we blow her up and make another show? So the fact that they're literally like, yeah, she's just like on your squad now. Love that shit. So good.
You never see this in any of the comic books.
I am kind of surprised that for 3 they were like, we're gonna cut the number of potential squad mates down to like what you had in 1.
Right.
Because in 2 they were like, oh, we're gonna make so many fucking people who can be on your squad.
It's gonna be ridiculous. And now, granted,
It was.
Yeah, well, I love them all.
Oh, no, they're-
they introduced a lot of great characters.
No, for sure.
And all those hippies could say was, oh, fuck.
Who's your favorite Mass Effect 2 specific squad mate?
Gotta be Morden.
That's fair. That is so fair.
My favorite in general is either Garrus or Tally, but if we're talking specifically Mass Effect 2, it's gotta be Morden hands down.
That's fair, for sure. Yeah, there's definitely a reason why Garrus and Tally are the ones...
You show up in all of them.
Yeah. Because, like, other than them, like, because if you can get, you know, you have Ashley and Caden in 1, and then whichever one survives, you see them again in 2, but they're not on your team, and they can be on your squad again in 3. And so it's like, yeah, they're in all 3 games, but it's not quite the same as being able to literally use them in all 3 games.
Right.
And the same thing with, like, Liara. Because, like, yeah, like, one of the DLCs, she's, like, the main character of the DLC.
Right.
But, like, I don't know, she's not there for your whole adventure.
Right.
That's one of the things that's kind of sad about, especially, like, your romance options in 2. Is because, like, yeah, you can re-romance them in 3. Like, I've romanced Jack in 2 and then completed the romance in 3.
Right.
But there's not nearly as much to it because she's not on your ship.
Right.
You just see her a couple of times. And so... And I mean, obviously, you can't do anybody's romance literally all 3 games.
Right.
Because, like, you can romance Tally in 2 and 3. But even though she's on your ship in 1, she's not an option.
Can you not romance...
Garrus.
I'm about to say, can you not romance Garrus in the first one?
No.
Oh.
In the first one, your only options are either Ashley and Liara or Caden and Liara.
Hmm.
Which is crazy to me that they were like, oh, people won't want to romance anybody except for the human or
And the
blue
human-looking one.
Yeah. Which I guess it's easy for me to say in hindsight. Of course people would want to be able to romance Garrus and Tally.
Right.
And Rex.
Are there any Krogans you can romance? I don't think so. Because you can't...
Not as far as I recall.
There might be one on Andromeda.
That's what I was going to say, is maybe there is an Andromeda. I don't remember. I don't even know the romance options for Andromeda. I didn't play enough to get a romance in Andromeda.
I know there's a female Turian, and they introduce a new race that you can romance.
Yeah. There's also another Asari.
Right. Because of course
I think there's 2 humans again, maybe?
How am I supposed to...
I don't remember. How do you feel about, like, romancing games?
I love it.
I'll say.
I've never had a game where I'm like, God, I wish I couldn't kiss this person I really got attached to.
Yeah. Well, even... Because, like, there's games that just do it shit. Because, like,
Oh, yeah.
romance in Skyrim is garbage.
Yeah.
You get the amulet of Mara, and you wear it, and someone says, you want to marry me? You say yes. And then you go to the temple, and then they just move into your house.
Right.
And it's like, that's barely romance at all. But man, the first time I played Skyrim and found out that I was saying, I was like, whoa.
Ysolda, get over here.
Instantly improved game.
Who is your go-to romance in Skyrim? Mine's always Ael the Huntress.
So, in the Dark Brotherhood questline, that very first mission you go on, when you meet up with the lady who's like, I want you to kill this guy who was my boyfriend, but it turns out he wasn't, he was an asshole. And then he's like, and for a bonus, I want you to kill the daughter of this family who I was friends with because they deserted me. If you kill the daughter, you can go back with the amulet and she'll be like, do you want to, like, get married? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to get married. I'm a super murderer. I'm the listener of the Dark Brotherhood. I know you're going to be cool with that. And also, she's just really attractive.
That's true.
Not that you should get married just because someone is attractive, but also...
If you can get married to someone you find attractive, like, that's a huge bonus. A lot of marital issues stem from one person not finding the other person as attractive as they once did, or at all.
True.
Couldn't be me. I love my wife. She's great.
Make way for the big
What about your wife?
Oh, I don't know what she's in me.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough being a vaguely average-looking man.
Yeah, ain't it, though?
Mm-hmm. I mean, not that we would know. Us with our supermodel good looks, but...
Are you going to think with your muscles? You should at least let's use a form that has that.
Stop insulting me, Gwen! Jesus! I'm trying to save San Francisco right now!
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, something like that.
Cannonball!
Whee!
Oh, we
I
didn't
see.
get quite all that one.
I didn't know where to go.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Next time on On-The-Shelf Gaming, we do now know what... well, never mind.
Yeah, next time on No Shelf Gaming, we'll get down from here.